If you look at the power lines in this area, can you see any proper lines going to anyone's home here? For instance, my neighbor can ask me to connect his power, and I'll just pull out some wires for him and connect him. Then he'll give me some cash. Because I have to keep on replacing the wiring when it wears out. I never pay for electricity. If I need electricity, isn't there so much of it over here?
As the motorcycle boys do things their own way, slum life is changing across Nairobi. There are plans to upgrade slums and build more new roads and houses. And that's sparked a debate here. Best to help individuals with businesses like the motorcycles, or invest in infrastructure and building new houses.
These houses do not represent Korogosho. Korogosho is the people who are living here. So if the people can be made aware on what is good or bad, that is the upgrading that can actually help people.
Infrastructure is more important because everyone in the community benefits from that. But if you look at individuals, it's very important to look maybe to help or support individuals. But how many can you support?
There are new homes being built in the nearby Kibera slum. And now Korogocho, the dirt island, could well be next. But new housing projects don't always change people.
Even if they build here, even if they build good houses, this will always be a ghetto. Someone like me lives here, and they'll build, and I'll rent those houses. Even if I become wealthy, I will not move to middle-class suburbs like Buruburu. If it's possible, I'll move down there, down to the most feared place in Korogocho, and live there. We also have ghettos in uptown places like Westlands area. On one side, we have the rich people's houses. On the other side, we have cheap houses made out of iron sheets. Even if they build proper houses here, I know what Korogocho is.
But for Mushina, a new Korogocho is a real possibility. It's what he feels they're all working towards, somehow.
In the new Korogosho, what we need are new buildings that are durable. We need good roads too, so that we can have a safe estate with no theft or anything like that. The new Korogosho is reforms in all areas. No drunkards, no drug abusers, good houses, security, and people having title deeds to show ownership of plots.
Maybe in 3 years to come, we want to have a complete safe Korogocho, at least 90% safe Korogocho. But maybe what the youth with the motorcycle have done, it's maybe like 10%. We want to reach at least 90%, if not 100. And we are looking at diverse activities, because not everyone can ride motorcycle or motorbikes.
Not everyone can ride bikes, but the Motorcycle Club has been successful in attracting and reforming some criminals. Boniface feels that it's important to include all rule breakers, criminals and potential criminals in the Dirt Island's future.
If the youth are not involved
If the youth are not involved in the upgrading process, it won't happen, because these are the people who are thieves. And they are the ones who can destroy things here. The administration is not stronger than the gangs here.
Millions of people live in slums like these across the world. Improving their lives is one of the Millennium Development Goals, one that often seems just out of reach. Do we need to listen more closely to the people we're trying to help?
They should have come and asked us our opinion on constructing those roads. They put big bumps on that road that are too big for motorcycles. They are bumps meant for cars. The youth are trying to become independent, so they should support the bikes more.
We started this as the youth, and in the future, we'll leave it for others to carry it out.
Kama is not waiting on the future, though. He's making his own rules, which may not be anybody else's. But he's got the energy, if anybody wants it.
If you ask a child what they hope for in the future, you won't find anyone who will tell you that they want to be poor. If I had my own bike, you wouldn't see me in Westlands or find me going to steal. I can't just sit still. I always need to be busy, doing something.
سبحانك أنت الله القدوس سبحانك أنت الله المؤمن المهيمن سبحانك أنت الله المؤمن المهيمن سبحانك أنت الله الجبار المتكبر سبحانك أنت الله الجبار المتكبر سبحانك أنت الله الخالق البارئ سبحانك أنت الله الخالق البارئ سبحانك أنت الله المصور الحكيم سبحانك أنت الله المصور الحكيم سبحانك أنت الله السميع العليم سبحانك أنت الله السميع العليم سبحانك أنت الله البصير الصادق سبحانك أنت الله البصير الصادق جل الله خالقنا جل الله رازقنا جل الله منعمنا لا إله إلا الله جل الله خالقنا جل الله رازقنا جل الله منعمنا لا إله إلا الله جل الله خالقنا جل الله رازقنا جل الله منعمنا لا إله إلا الله جل الله خالقنا جل الله رازقنا جل الله منعمنا لا إله إلا الله جل الله خالقنا جل الله رازقنا جل الله منعمنا لا إله إلا الله جل الله خالقنا جل الله رازقنا جل الله منعمنا لا إله إلا الله جل الله خالقنا جل الله رازقنا جل الله منعمنا لا إله إلا الله جل الله خالقنا جل الله رازقنا جل الله منعمنا لا إله إلا الله جل الله رازقنا جل الله منعمنا لا إله إلا الله